Hello, Miss Amanda. I'm finally on number 5. Thank goodness. Just kidding. I want to thank you again for allowing us to do these videos. They're going to help me once again. I know they're going to help some of the other yahoos. Number 5 topic says, explain ways to reduce worker exposure to COVID-19 virus. Well, first of all, you have to say, where's the worker at? What are we doing? Are we working outside? Are we working inside? Are we... So I'm going to just talk about a few workers that I have been around, not really came in contact, but I've talked to what they're doing at plants and refineries. And first off, I'm going to talk about just a plant here in town. They really haven't done jack diddly squat. Yes, they check your temperature when you come in. They ask if you've been. They give you a checklist if you've been out of the states, if you've been out of Oklahoma, if you've been, where have you been, if you came in contact with anybody that has had COVID-19. But talking about PPE and making them wash their hands and making them wear a face mask, respirator, they don't require that, and I see that a big problem. Our town has, that's one of the main suppliers for our town for jobs, and if it was to go out, it would cripple our town, and I wish they would do a better job going over the PPE and showing them how it will affect them if the virus did break out in the the plant. And that goes with, you said, what are negative and positive consequences? Well, the positive consequence is you don't have to wear the PPE and you ain't having to go through it, and hopefully they're just going to say it's going to blow over. But the negative is, what if it does happen and it does shut down, you lose your job and you don't have a job to go to? That's the negative. And another refinery that I have relatives that work at and friends that work at it is a place up north, and it's a oil refinery, and they have went through where they don't have to wear PPE. They have to wear their regular PPE that they have to wear on like an everyday job. But talking about face masks, gloves, they aren't required to have to wear those. But one thing that the workers are doing is they're keeping their social distancing. They're trying to stay away from guys that they don't really know. But that's not going down from the bosses. That's just what they're doing. And you see these refineries and plants and even Walmart. I mean, Walmart workers aren't even getting the proper PPE and what they should have. They're some of the biggest suppliers right now with groceries and food and anything that Walmart serves or carries that we need. That, to me, they are just as well the front line as the healthcare workers and the people that work at the grocery stores, because if they shut down, we would be up a creek and without a paddle. And that's not fun. I've been there. Another way that you could I kind of talked about on that just how they were exposed. I'm going to talk about here how it says explain ways to reduce workers' exposure to the COVID-19. In certain areas, it's hard to reduce the exposure because there's so much one-on-one, And I do believe that the government did a fairly good job by shutting it down on where people do have to go face to face, and more of the 6 feet and the money and being in confined spaces and enclosure where you don't have really room to move. And the positive to that is obviously we're slowing the virus down, but the negative of that is it's killing the economy. I mean, our economy is shit right now, and I mean, hopefully once they open it back up, it'll get better. But if the viruses spike again, what's it really going to do to the economy? And I guess we'll just figure that out and find out once it happens, and hopefully it doesn't happen, and it does go back to hopefully our norm. Well, that's going to sum it up on the number 5 video, and I hope I receive my extra credit. Thank you.